Greetings, YouTube travelers. Welcome back to Let's Play Motorsport Manager. This is Ernie's paradise. Certainly not my paradise with all the gimmicks, but, you know, it's a interesting little challenge. And the particular, as mentioned last time, the ERS and no refueling does give us a strategic advantage. Hopefully going to use that to overcome the vehicle deficiencies that we have. So Singapore is coming up in 10 days. Our goal at the moment is to continue to work on our rear wing, and of course we're going to continue to work on the reliability as we always do early in the season. We want to try to maintain a lead, even expand it if we can, but maintain a lead while we work on improving the car. If we can do that, this is going to be a cakewalk. JTV Sport. It's great, but there's a long season to come. Her morale's almost up to the max. Sharp blitzes the opposition. Very true in this case. Teams are not pleased with Ernie's myriad changes to the WMC rules after Dubai. A source inside Scuderia Rossini's garage has spilled the beans. It's absolute mayhem. We don't know what to prepare for. ERS, sprinklers, it's insanity. However, it may be harder than ever to persuade the GMA to go back to a more traditional championship. Broke viewing records in Dubai, becoming the most viewed WMC race in history. We'll be bringing you all the updates on this story as the season develops. So Ernie Heckle Rocks, and that is a heck of a name, his gambit has worked. For whatever that's worth. And more retirement rumors that I don't care about. Let's work on our part improvements. Now Singapore, gearbox, brakes, and front wing. In other words, none of the stuff that we worked on before. Cool. But we did max out the other parts, so there is that. Gearbox, front wing, and brakes. And go throw performance on for those as well. And we're not going to max those out, but we'll get them as close as we can. We'll get them most of the way there to make sure we're at 19 and 19. Yeah. We want Darien to be on whatever the most critical side is, and right now that's here. So after this race, when we get to Singapore, we'll be mostly there on the reliability front. Okay. So we are going to want to design the new rear wing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, that's our 5 parts. We just double check. Those are the 5 I want. And let's take a look at this now. This one's only at 25%, but its peak is 989 compared to, you know, it's a significant boost. But I don't think we want to work on it yet because it's not a particularly important part for Singapore. But we do have, that's the last, it's the last rear wing that we need to pay for. So we'll be moving into engine development after that. And even though we're not going to start working on it till afterwards, we're not going to start working on that till we head towards Sydney. But we've got a couple more races after that. Yeah, a few more actually. So we're really ahead of the game in getting that rear wing ready for that crucial stretch which starts in Rio in June. So that's all wonderful. And Zoe Sharp happy about how we're doing in the low speed corners. 56 laps, minute 22. Likely to be some rain. And then super soft, soft, and medium. The braking is going to be the key one. Steinman are excited, and they'd be amazed if Harry Chapman doesn't win. Zoe Sharp says, you know, we don't really have a great car for Singapore. But Tommy Klein says she's a good enough driver. So we'll see how that all works it out. Let's see how our car is shaping up here. And we can see the rear wings, they're happier with them. It still says we're 8th. But now on the brakes, which is the key part for this, 3rd, 1st in acceleration, 1st in the front wing, and then 3rd. Okay, we've slipped to 4th on the suspension. There is going to be some slipping with those parts, but overall we're still 3rd behind Scuderia. So overall, maybe we've lost a tad here. The engine still sucks, but at least it's not a huge thing in Singapore. And I'm still going to go with 5th just because we don't get a whole lot more from being 2nd or above. You know, it doesn't help us. So, all right, rainy in practice. 24 degrees during the race. So that's medium / softs territory. And I think I want to go with 3 of each. So we've got 2 of each tire available for the race. Since there's no qualifying, I think that's going to be a good approach going forward. Estimated us to finish 1st and 4th again. Now, of course, we're going to be starting from the back of the field. But before we worry about that, let's get to the practice. Let's check out our weight stripping for this one. Theoretically, we'll be able to do a little bit more than last time. Only got up to 80% on the front wings. We're definitely going to leave those there. Can knock down the engines quite a bit because they're not a crucial component, and we've got the limited red zone on those. And yeah, really none of our crucial parts have. I'm a little bit worried about those making it through, but we'll have to see how that plays out. None of them quite up to the 90% level I'd like them to have. We're not too far away on the gearboxes, but, you know, low enough there. Definitely not going to want to go aggressive on the car. So, yes, we're ready for another race, I think. I always get a kick out of this one. I hope you guys lose. In fact, I've got money on it. I'm not talking about us, but it's still funny. Nobody talking about how good we were in practice. Okay. So let's take a look. There was a chance of rain, none to start with, that I know of. Going to go with the mediums and race trim. And I didn't even think about the fact, but we're starting at the back, so why is everybody concerned about this. Okay, 99% for Sharp. You're starting at the very back. 20 laps versus 32. I think I want to go for 2 sets of mediums in case it doesn't rain. Yeah, that's definitely what we're doing. And then by the rule of 75%, we need 40 laps of fuel. Could almost certainly get away with 39. We're going with 40. And what do we have here? 97% again. We weren't able to dial that in. Gonna live with it. Even less margin. After the beginning, we're going to want to be conservative on the tires. You can see Lippinen in front, and then Woodford is our reverse grid position. And there's Surikov near the back and Sharp all the way in the back. A 4 and a 4 for both of our drivers. Not excited about any of that. Wexler is using partly used mediums because he's an idiot. You know, we've got a mix of softs and mediums in the back. Okay. Surikov, riding along with you. Let's see if we can pick up any positions here. Well, nice start by Surikov and by Sharp, really. Initially, at least. Yep. There we go. Bunching up. Trying to work our way through. 15th and 17th. 15th and 18th. Looks like we're holding about there. Go through another lap like this, then we'll back off. Ooh boy, Surikov just had a disaster there. Dropping to 17th, Sharp in 16th. We're having some trouble. There goes, look at Sharp just zooming by everybody. Wow. That was a very nice straightaway. Alright, we're going to switch to neutral, of course. And it is 24, going to heat up to 25. Sharp pretty much at the head of the medium tires people, and that's about as good as we can hope for. We are the only cars who have not come in, and now Sharp's going to do it. No sign of any weather. Could happen any time, but no sign of it. And let's bring Surikov in. Down to 18%. Just enough tire temp to get around. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that first stint. Up from the back to second and third. And we're definitely going to want to go conserve. Let's go neutral here for Surikov. Behind Gonzalez, ahead of Schmidt. We want to try to maintain this position if we can. And there we go, Lipinen giving up, coming in. So we'll go ahead and go conserve on the tires and just finish it. Let's ride with Surikov, only 6% on the brakes. They could go at any time or he could make it. He's got to get through 3 more laps. There's absolutely nothing he can do to make those brakes last longer. They're either going to last or they're not. Meanwhile, Sharp in the lead by a full 10 seconds over Lipinen. And he's just going to coast. How did Surikov run out of fuel? Oh, I never switched to hybrid. Oh my goodness. Pitting doesn't help. Ugh. You know what, given how well this race is, I think I'm just going to stick with it. Surikov gets whatever he gets because Sharp's winning. Final lap. Surikov is going to drop to the bottom of the field, not going to get any points. We're just going to get the points from Sharp. That sucks. We're still going to win the race. We're still going to have a good lead. But that's a screw up. There we go. See how far Surikov drops. Blue flag. Big surprise. Yep, I'm going to finish 12th. Oh, yuck. Still. Yeah, a complete disaster, except for the fact that we won the race. Dieter Wexler drive-through penalty. Chapman with the bonus points. We should have had 12 more points, and a couple of the drivers had less from Surikov. Should have, but didn't. So Surikov down to 8th in the Drivers' Championship. Sharp definitely in the lead. But we still significantly extended our lead. And we can see we've got this, you know, sort of logjam back here. And if we go back to the drivers, you know, Chapman and Wexler are still going to be stuck in the back for the next race. Saarinen's up there. Holt's in the middle. Okay. So we're still going to have generally the same effect. Another subpar form. Winning with 5.0 and 5.4. Not quite there on the cornering. Will be soon. Mechanic relationship dipped. That's unfortunate here. Chairman happiness up. Cash fund definitely up. So a costly screw up with Surikov, but I'm still feeling very confident about where we are. Considerable lead, 27 points, you know, significant lead, certainly at this point in the season. And we're doing it with a car that, you know, has a bad engine. So, Once we start rectifying that, which is going to be soon. Matter of fact, I think we'll start designing that before we hit to Sydney. We're only going to get stronger later on in the season, I think. So this, because of the rule set, I think this is going to actually turn out to be quite an easy one. On the other hand, no sprinklers yet. None. We had the first 2 tries in Dubai, which I, got rid of. Tried it a third time. We had it, but we haven't had it the third attempt there, and we didn't have it at Singapore, which I only did once. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying this. Ernie's Paradise will return next time.